So, I watched Firestarter, the newest ploy to get people to subscribe to Peacock, which I'm sure will be a successful streaming service. If you don't know, Firestarter is a new horror movie, and the latest in a long line of terrible Stephen King adaptations. There was already a movie based on this book. I don't know if this is a remake of that movie, or if it's just based on the same source material. Firestarter stars Zac Effron, and is directed by some guy. Firestarter is about Zac Efron and his wife. They both have psychic powers after they were an experiment, and their daughter has very powerful psychic powers, specifically related to fire, and they are hiding out from the government. Now, you might notice that this sounds like the backstory to an X-Men character, and not a horror movie. And you'd be right, because literally nothing in this movie is scary. I don't even know why it's pretending or even having the pretense of being a horror movie. But if the movie just wasn't scary, it wouldn't be that bad. It's bad in many other ways. First off, I'd like to start with the acting. Zac Effron is giving a terrible performance. Now, I only know Zac Efron as Troy from High School Musical and a cameo in The Disaster Artist and some sort of reality TV show he has on Netflix that's to promote like new age shit, like that Goop type of shit. Was he in like a really good movie or something? Like, did he give a good performance and now people like him? When I was looking at trailers for other movies he was in, people seem to have a lot of respect for him. I don't know where this comes from. Was it a Ted Bundy movie? Regardless, he's fucking terrible in this movie. He seems like he's reading the script for the first time. It doesn't know what's supposed to be going on in the plot of the movie. He doesn't know the context or motivation behind his character and the scenes he's in. The wife is played by some lady I've never seen before. I guess she's a TV actress. Looking at her credits, is also doing a terrible job. All the side characters are doing a terrible job. There's this one scene where Red from That 70s Show is like a evil mad scientist, and he's giving a different type of terrible performance. Everyone else in the movie seems kind of confused and subdued, like they just read the script, and he is going balls to the wall. Terrible Halloween store mad scientist with a little bit of Heath Ledger's Jokerness to it, and that was terrible in a different way. The child actress playing the Firestarter girl is actually doing a decent job. She's just playing a normal kid going to school and stuff. When she has to do like her Firestarter stuff, it doesn't come off as well, like when she's using her powers and stuff, but I think that comes down to bad direction. I think she's a pretty good, talented actress. Better than all the fucking adults in this movie. The dialogue in this movie is just fucking terrible. There's a scene early on where Firestarter girl is dissecting frogs, and she like messes it up, and the frog like squirts a bunch of liquid everywhere, and the teacher's like, "You can Google it at home," and she goes, "I don't have Google." And then everyone starts laughing. And then the reason you find out is because the family, they don't have Wi-Fi or cell phones because the government would track them. They do have a house phone and a house, and he has a job, and they both presumably pay bills, but for some reason having Wi-Fi would be a step too far. Oh yeah, and then later, the Firestarter girl is like crying because she wants to be normal, and she's like, "I want stupid Wi-Fi." It's just so bad. This movie is so fucking ugly. The whole movie has like a hazy look. It almost looks like the way you'd shoot like a dream sequence or a flashback, where it's all kind of blurry and like soft focus. All of the colors are muted and desaturated. It's just so fucking ugly. There's way too many close-ups, like extreme close-ups, and it's like claustrophobic. There's something in this movie that I've never seen in like a big budget movie. There's a dead body that is very obviously breathing, which is like student film levels of amateurness. How the fuck do you fuck that up? How do you not notice that the actress is still obviously breathing when she's supposed to be dead? The best part about this movie is the score, which is done by John Carpenter and his son Cody Carpenter. I have no idea why he decided to do the score for this movie, but he makes awesome scores and movies. I wish he would have directed this piece of shit. I get the feeling that the sound mixer liked the score a little bit too much, because in some scenes it's like louder than the actual dialogue, and given the dialogue of this movie, can you blame the audio mixer? So, that's my opinion of Firestarter. Don't watch it, it's terrible. Listen to the score if you like John Carpenter music, because it's very good. Not John Carpenter's best work, it's not like Halloween, there's some lulls in it, but it's still a very good score, way too good for this movie. What's your favorite Stephen King adaptation? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more content. Bye bye!